Hey everybody, my name is Ravi Chaudhary, former Assistant Secretary of the Air Force, and I want to send my heartfelt wishes to all the members of the Minnesota AAPI Veterans Association as we approach our nation's Day of Remembrance for Veterans. AAPIs have served in nearly every conflict since the founding of our nation. From Filipinos standing guard at defensive batteries in the War of 1812 to the famed Nisei warriors of World War II, and more recently, the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. AAPIs and their families are part of a broader tradition of courage, dedication, and sacrifice that cannot be remembered enough. You know, growing up in Minnesota, I didn't have much exposure to military heritage and culture. In fact, when members of the South Asian community asked me about why I wanted to serve, I often shrugged my shoulders and said, "Hey, I just want to fly jets." Now, much later in my career, I came to know the story of a Hollywood actor named Sabu Dustagir, who joined the Army Air Corps in World War II and eventually won the Distinguished Flying Cross. Now, had I known about his story, I would have easily answered the same questions from my community by stating that I have a proud tradition of South Asian history in our military. But thanks to the Minnesota AAPI Veterans Association, all that has changed because of you. Your stories are now part of our heritage that we can preserve and share with our next generation. So thank you for all you're doing. I especially want to thank Executive Director John Yang, President Yi Hang, and all of the planners for pulling off this incredible event. America is stronger when our collective stories and backgrounds come together in the battle formation. It presents a unique dilemma for our adversaries, a lesson in democracy, and it's a precision weapon that is hard to circumvent. That isn't being woke. It's our American values, clearly inscribed on the Great American Seal. And I wore it every single day, and many of you have too. E pluribus unum is right on this eagle, and it means that out of many, we are one. You know, our forefathers, many of them refugees from tyranny themselves, believed that these values were self-evident. But most importantly, they believed that these values were powerful enough to topple the forces of tyranny. We should too. So once again, I'm sending my best wishes to each and every one of our veterans and their families. And may God to continue to bless our great nation. Thank you.